Superman 78, issue number 5. So, it's cool. This issue was kind of fun. I think out of everything we saw in this book, I was like, yeah, this is the one that emulates the movie the most because it's pretty simplistic. It doesn't overstay its boundaries, and it just makes itself known without being too dramatic. So, I think that's kind of fun. Again, if you are out of the loop, this is the kind of continuation to the first Christopher Reeve movie. Is it canonical? I don't know. Maybe. I guess it depends if they want to make it canonical or not. It just exists, and I support that. So we open up the book with a gag, which was very common for these films. Some guy's walking his dog. The dog almost falls off the edge of the hole where Metropolis was taken away from. We see Brainiac in his ship like, okay, let's prepare the pod to put Metropolis inside. Back in the bottled city of Kandor, we see that Superman's parents are working on the device that's going to send their son back to his full form, back to Metropolis. He's saying his goodbyes to his mother. It's a very heartfelt moment, and you see that Jor-El's kind of struggling to say his goodbyes. He's kind of like, I've never been good at this. He's like, it's okay, Father. I've watched all the recordings that you made for me 1,000 times over. I understand how you feel. They put him on the pad. They're like, send me home. Big laser beams coming down to attack Metropolis. Everyone thinks they're going to be shrunk. Lex is in a weird hot air balloon thing. It's like, this is my cue to stop the things from happening. I got this. Nobody worry. And you see Lois standing out. It's like, Superman, come back. We need you. So it's just going powerfully. Everything's working hunky-dory. We just see, okay, he's an L. Things are going to work out for Superman. And again, this is the sciencey stuff that some people might be like, ugh, why would this random thing that they're just blasting him with energy work to send him back into his proper form on Metropolis? I get it. I'm also going to say to you, it's because he's Superman. Take a step back and let these things happen. So they blast him with some energy, and it works, and he appears on the ship. He's like, now, Brainiac, you should try picking on somebody your own size. And we look at the crowd. It looks like the laser stopped and everyone's coming back together. Lois is like, I knew you'd hear me. Good job, Superman. We love you. And he's like, you made one mistake, Brainiac, okay? I gave you a choice. I said, I'll come with you if you don't attack these people. Then you came to attack these people. Like, what were you thinking? Of course I'd come back to stop you if you went against our word. Like, we had a word. We were good. Why did you do this? And he's like, Superman. Look at these people. They're so weird. Like, I had to put them in the bottle. You understand it? I have to put the people in a bottle. They deserve to be there. And then we just see, he's like, I thought putting you back with your people would make you better, Kal-El, but I guess that's not the point. So I won't make that mistake again. And here come the robots to attack Superman. And then most of the rest of the book is kind of a big action sequence, which it's cool. And I think the part of it I really enjoy is just how kind of like slow it feels. It's still images, which adds to the fact that it doesn't feel like it's at a fast pace. But I like that the way like the artwork is drawn and the characters look, it just feels he's going at a slow pace. And it's just like saving the people, being tossed around in their bottle cities, just slowly tripping and destroying some of the robots, just easily defeating them at a very brisk pace. But it just feels so like, we're seeing it all on screen. It feels very cinematic, where it's just like that old school 70s push where we're seeing the entire fight scene in one continuous take, when in modern stuff we just like cut away to the next scene. I think that's cool. So Superman just makes easy work of these robots. He's like, okay, Brainiac, if you're going to do this, why don't you fight me for real? He's like, I will. And he comes out in a big mech suit. And that's honestly where the book ends. And again, not a lot happens, and I don't think it needs to have a lot happening. It's a quiet book. It's telling its story, and this is the penultimate issue. So yeah, put some action in here. There's literally like 5-6 pages where there's no dialogue, so it moves fast. And I just think if it was worse artwork, I'd be annoyed by how campy this is, but it invokes so much of that classic feeling with Reeve and Kidder that every single page and every single panel just feels authentically the 78 film. I just adore it so much. I really do like what we're seeing here. Everything is working for me. Everything is being portrayed the way I think it needed to, and I can't complain about any of the stuff we are seeing. So, is it fast? Yes. Is it silly? Yes, and that's kind of what I needed this to be. Just putting Christopher Reeve back in a comic book, and that's exactly what this feels like, so I can't complain about that. It's everything that this book should be, and it's silly. So, next issue, big fight between Superman and Brainiac in a big weird suit. Cool. Give me that. I'm interested. I'd like to see what that's going to be. I'd like to see what that does. So Superman 78, issue number 5, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.